Yo! Yo, what up, dog? I've been really killing it with the disc you've been giving me, but I could really use something stable on the fairway. Can you help me out with that?
You know what? I got an idea. I want you to try out this Latitude 64 Spark.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's get out here and play.
Yeah, let's go.
Hi, welcome to Modest Arm Disc Golf. My name is Aaron, and today we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite fairway drivers of all time. We have the Latitude 64 Spark.
The numbers on the Spark, we have a speed of 7, glide of 4, turn of minus 0.5 with a fade of 3. The artwork you see designed here is done by Cynthia Whitaker of Synergy Art. Latitude describes the Spark as a workhorse for accurate fairway drives. You can rely on the Spark's dependable fade and stable performance in the air. The Spark is also useful for thumbers and forehands.
Now, the reason why the Spark is one of my favorite fairway drivers of all time is because I feel extremely confident when I'm throwing this disc. Firstly, on a backhand, it feels awesome. The rim is not super big. I'm getting some distance from this. I think max distance, I'll probably be able to throw a Spark maybe around 300 feet, but I know it's gonna give me a nice straight flight, and it'll give me that nice solid fade at the end. Now, if we're getting hit with a headwind is gonna make a disc a little bit more understable. What'll happen is that Spark will go straight. It may give you some right turn, and then generally for me, it'll come back and fade at the end. So I can rely on this disc. Second, I like this disc on forehand because this disc has a minus 0.5 turn. So I could put this on a little hyzer, you'll watch it flip the flat and it'll finish right. But for me having a modest forehand, I'm not able to, let's say, get like a Felon, a Pioneer, just overstable disc. I'm not able to get those super far. This Spark, on the other hand, I am able to generate some distance from this disc. And then lastly, what I love the Spark for is a nice thumber shot. So a thumber, generally, you'll put your thumb here, nice grass, wind up, and you'll release it. And when you release it, what will happen is that disc will give you a nice panning shot, and then it'll come back to finish to the right if you're a right-handed player. And it's such a useful shot to have. So, funny story about the Spark. The very first time that I grabbed one, I was kind of blown away by how it felt. It was so unique compared to the other drivers that I've thrown before. And the reason why is the rim is pretty blunt, right? The very first time I grabbed it, it kind of reminded me of like a Keyblade. I guess this will remind me of the Innova Eagle. If you guys have ever thrown one of those, it kind of has somewhat of a similar feel. Or the Latitude 64 Glory. Now, it's not the same disc, but they do have some similarities. Now, the plastics that I have these Sparks in are going to be the Optoline plastic, but we do have a few flavors here that I want to show you guys. And this Spark here is special. I believe that this may be one of the most overstable Sparks that were released. Again, I only have the Optoline, but they also came out with the Gold line Sparks as well. And Dave Feldberg said that those are going to be a little bit more fine-tuned. So I think you guys get a little bit more distance and loft out of those Sparks in particular compared to the Optoline. But what I've been throwing overall has been the Optoline plastic. I love it.
We stopped at Joseph Davis Park in Lewiston, New York. They have over 36 holes. It's a great wide open course that is super fun. Now, I am not gonna lie here. I thought I had my very first ace. This was tracking so nicely. I just missed it by a few. Hole 6 plays for 247 feet. I like to throw the Spark out flat, let the disc naturally fly, and you'll see the stability at the end of the flight. Max distance with the Spark, I'm probably pushing this around 310 to 315 feet. It's not a disc that I'm looking to get the most distance out of, it's just reliable and consistent. The street plays as OB, so me just throwing out the Spark, I'm confident that it won't turn over. It's gonna hold that hyzer at the end and pin me right up to the basket. The Spark on a hyzer, what's awesome about this is that it does have that forward glide, so it will stay in the air for a little bit before it crashes down. The Spark being thrown flat, you're gonna get a nice, consistent, stable shot, and then it will give you that predictable fade at the end. The Spark on an anhyzer is super useful just in case you do have some type of obstruction you can throw over it, and it will give you a nice full panning flex flight. On forehand, I'm probably pushing this around 230 to 240 feet, but I'm really happy with that because last year I did not have a forehand. And the infamous thumber shot, I don't use this shot too often, but if I'm ever in a pinch, I can grab my Spark and I know exactly what it's gonna do.
And hey guys, thank you for checking out the episode. I had a ton of fun filming this. This is one of my favorite discs. I hope this episode brought you some energy. I hope you got good value from this and information. And if so, guys, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. In my spare time outside of work, I have been playing in some tournaments, few 3rd and 4th place finishes in MA3, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna keep working hard, working my way up. Let's keep growing as people. Let's keep striving to be better, and let's keep it Mad G.